Hi everybody, welcome to Dancingluna Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for the sign of Sagittarius. And we're going to be doing like a little bit of a different type of spread today for a love reading. We'll just see how it flows. This is for Sag and whoever it is that you're thinking about as you sit down to watch this reading. Let's see. This is a general reading, Sagittarius, so it's not going to resonate with every Sag out there. So take what you need and leave the rest. And if it's not your story, that's okay. All right, so this is for Sag and whoever they're thinking about right now. What's going on with Sag and their person? It's going to go one more time and then we'll dive in. Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, let's see. Do we need any clarity? Okay, so your person, what are they manifesting? I'm gonna get a little bit of clarity. All right, so listen, your person is showing up like really strong, Sagittarius. This is a person who is a manifester. This is a person who uses all the tools at their disposal. They use their mental energy. They use the physical plane. They use all the different elements to this is a person who knows how to work with what they have to get what they need. This is a manifester. Your person is showing up in their strength. They're showing up as someone who is learning how to conquer their fears. And they're working on their victory. They're working on their success. So this person is working really hard at crushing through any barriers that they have when it comes to fear. I don't know if they have fears when it comes to love, but they know what the tools are and they're working on it. They're working at their success. They want to be successful here. Your person is probably turning their back on something, old ways of doing things, old ways of loving. They may be turning their back on a relationship that's behind them. They may be making like a real firm decision to turn away from something and walk towards their 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. They're walking towards new possibilities. So this is someone who has made a decision here to turn their back on something, to put something down, to leave something behind. So this is a process that your person is in, and this may be kind of why they're in this mode of like manifester, magician, strength, and 6 of Wands. It may be that they've like turned this corner and made this decision to put something down, leave it behind them, and heal and move on and like walk towards the light, the wish fulfillment, And so I feel like your person is just almost like on a journey, which is, it looks like a nice one. It looks like they're trying to do some really positive things here. They've got some, movement happening towards success and towards, this is always nice when you see an 8 of Cups as a movement for someone. This is just like, this is nice. This is where someone's made a decision to turn their back on something that's not working and to walk towards something that is going to work better for them, right? When it comes to this relationship, Sag, your person wants to fight for this. Your person is showing up strong. They've got a lot of passion here and they want to fight for this thing internally. I don't know if they're showing you externally, but this person wants to fight for this. Like they've got a lot of desire to show up for this. They've got a lot of desire to show up in in a really strong way, fight for this. on your side, what you are feeling, you're feeling the possibility of an abundant new beginning with this person. Look at this big giant pentacle just shining out. Like there's like a new, you're feeling like a strong desire here to, you know, to get this thing off the ground, to have a new beginning with this person. Let's see, the potential here. The potential here for the health of this relationship is good. It's really good. Okay, first of all, if you came into this asking a question, a yes or no question, the answer would be yes. You've got two aces right next to each other. So if you came in here with a sort of inquiry, with a question weighing on your mind, the answer would be a yes here with these two aces. But the potential health of this relationship, there's a potential here for great dialogue. There is a potential here for a solid new beginning. There's a potential here for honesty, clarity, transparency. I love the Ace of Swords, of like all the aces, because it like comes in and it just cuts away all the BS. This is like great communication. This is clarity. This is like, you know, if you guys get this off the ground, this will be a new beginning where there's not like a lot of deception here. There's just truth, clarity. This is very solid. This is a great ability to wield this sword in this new beginning. So yeah, there's potential here for, I just love this. This is like clean. When you've got an Ace of Swords, this is like a clean new beginning. So that's in the potential health of the relationship. So that's great. What the potential challenge is, there may be a lack of initiative in like getting this off the ground. The both of you may be sort of standing there and looking at this thing like with some desire, and maybe in your heads like planning it, but just not taking a lot of action, right? So there may be like a lack of action here, and that might be like a challenge. That might be a challenge here. In your person's flaws, your person may be like somehow in a time of recovery. Your person may be like your person may have a tendency to shut down because they may be like doing some healing. Maybe this like turning away from something has put them in a space of like needing to do some healing. But whatever it is, like this person may have a tendency to go quiet and just sort of get their bearings and go into a little recovery time, and then they may pop back out. So this may be like something that is a perceived flaw to this person. Yeah, they may just take a lot of time to themselves, and they may have a tendency to isolate a bit, and to not reach out. But I think like when this is happening, you could know that this person is just trying to like to further like heal their mind, heal their fears, work on manifesting their success in terms of like their internal world. So, you know, this is not necessarily a bad thing, but this may be a perceived flaw that you see. Let's see. The weakness here, Page of Pentacles. I don't know. There may be like a little bit focus, like too much focus on finance, like distraction. Is that possibly like what's keeping you guys from diving into this thing? But we're gonna look into the progression here. You know, there may just be some need to learn more about each other, to take this page into this ace here. Like there may just be a need to learn more about each other. You know, pages are learners, so are you guys possibly like sitting in this thinking mode so much that you're not learning enough about each other, not talking enough to learn about each other? That's a possibility here. But there could be like a little bit of distraction with work on both parts too. That could be a possibility. You know your story. The strength in the relationship is that there's a lot of chemistry and attraction and passion here, but this is a King of Wands, so this isn't like flighty passion. There's some like well-rooted passion here about each other. There's some like real attraction here. There's some real chemistry, but there's stability in this passion here. So that's a really nice strength to have behind a relationship. And then the potential outcome, the potential outcome for this relationship is where you go from Two of Wands into the Three of Wands. This is a beautiful progression from what's holding you back into the possibility of outcomes here. This is where you're on the precipice and you're like ready to dive in. This is in the mutual energy, and this is both of you just being like ready to dive into this thing. So you could be seeing some movement from Two of Wands energy where there's not a lot of action into action. So this is the potential, which is really beautiful. Three of Wands is a great potential outcome. This is where, if we're talking about mutual energy, yeah, I may have already said this, but I'm a little tired, so I may be repeating myself a lot right now. I'm sorry if I am. But yeah, this is a beautiful potential for both of you to just meet at this edge and dive into this thing together. So I love this. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of passion in this reading with there's a lot of wands going on here, a lot. So there's a lot of passion in the undercurrent of this relationship. I love that. And your person wants to fight for this. You know, your person's showing up strong. They want to fight for this. Yeah, your person wants to fight for this. So if you're sitting here looking out the window and dreaming out the window and you have a desire to start this, you know, you may need to take a little action yourself. Maybe on both sides, you both need to take a little more action towards each other so that you can get to this Three of Wands. I guess that would be the only advice, is just maybe you both need to take a little bit more action. So let's see how this plays out. All right, Sag, that's your reading. Hopefully this resonated with you. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And you know, ultimately, I just want to thank you for coming out and receiving this reading today. And I so appreciate your support, and I'm really enjoying connecting with your energy through these readings. Okay, so take care, Sag.